Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about meal skipping. I, of course, used to weigh almost 300 pounds, and I can tell you it was because I did a lot of meal skipping. One of the things in our society that's a huge issue is that women are almost condemned for eating. We have this crazy, this nonsense understanding of how food works. And we figure, want to weigh less, eat less. And it's just not true. It's not, it's scientifically completely inaccurate, and the whole world is just all up on this stuff, and I can't even understand. And I used to do the same thing. I'd be like, I never understand, I never eat. I don't understand why I'm so heavy, I never eat. And now I get emails all the time, people say that, I never eat, it doesn't make any sense, something must be wrong with my body. Yeah, you know what's wrong with it? You're freaking starving it, feed it some food. So here's the deal about meal skipping. I'm gonna give you the lowdown and how to do better at that, okay? So meal skipping actually changes your metabolism, and it actually changes the way your body stores fat. So a little fun fact, when a sumo wrestler wants to go up in a weight class because he wants to wrestle in a higher class than he's currently in, he will actually not eat from the time he wakes up until after 12:30 or 1, and then he goes and works out. He does physical, he works out in the morning, whatever. He does activity in the morning, training, eats, and then sits around. Does anybody have a day that sounds a lot like that? That's how my days used to sound. Really, really busy activities and all this, and then eat a big something and then sit around my butt. Sometimes I wouldn't eat until I got off work, and then I would watch TV. And I know you guys are like, oh, that's me. I know there's some of you out there. So here's the deal. That is how you gain weight. So if they want to store more fat, that is how they do it. So if you're trying to lose weight, don't you think that we should do the opposite? I mean, if you want to gain weight and be a sumo wrestler, then this video is probably not for you. But if that's not what your goal is, then let's talk a little bit about what we can do about that, okay? So the first thing first, breakfast. I mean, you have to do it, you guys. I hate breakfast. I'm not a morning eater at all. I'm not hungry when I wake up, never have been, don't want to. It's not my thing. But I do it anyway, because I'm a grown-up and I know I have to do things that I don't want to do. So I know for me, when I started my fitness journey, Shakeology was a morning thing for me. First thing. I'm an afternoon Shakeology person now because I like that it curbs the sweet cravings in the afternoon, and I can kind of skip that 3 o'clock crash where I used to be a Diet Coke sort of girl back in the day. But when I first started my journey, I drank Shakeology on the way to work. And that was my baby step. So if you are one of those people who's like, I'm not eating until lunch, or I'm not eating until whenever, just find something like, drink your Shakeology in the morning, okay? Just do that. And then we'll work on the rest from there. We'll baby steps. Now, another way that I really, really like it to make sure that I'm not going too long or binge eating is I actually front load my day. I actually have a large breakfast. The majority of my calories go into my breakfast. And so I actually have egg whites and avocado and buffalo sausages that I make from home. It's like a lot of calories. It's probably a quarter of my calories for the day. But I get that done in the morning, and it gives me a nice sustainable blood sugar, a nice sustainable fuel to burn. Unlike fruits and other things that have a lot of carbs, breads, fruits, stuff like that, that's going to burn fast. But proteins and fat, they're going to burn slow. So I do those in the morning so that if I do get too busy to eat, my body still has fuel to burn and it's not going to start storing. Okay? Now, the best plan that you can have is to pre-pack your food. But I feel like if you're excited about this video, you're probably one of those people who's not doing that because you wouldn't be flipping out about skipping your meals, right? So here's the thing. Keep food around. Yes, you're going to have to be the weirdo who has food in their purse or in their desk drawer. Just roll with it, okay? So my favorites are to just keep around, of course, cashews, almonds, whatever kind of nuts if you're not allergic to. I know some people are sensitive. I'm sensitive to almonds, so I'm more of a cashew person myself. All the fruits. Most vegetables can sit out. Most vegetables do not need to be refrigerated. You guys can look on the internet to see which ones are which. I do their trail mix situations. I like Lara bars a lot because they don't have anything in them except for fruit and nuts. So I don't like anything with processed stuff, and it's just me. There's jerky, like beef jerkies, meat jerkies, like all that stuff. Turkey jerky that you can sit around, that can sit at your desk. There are, I don't know if you guys realize how long you can leave food out of the refrigerator. Not tons and tons of time, but I will throw a hard-boiled egg and a string cheese in my purse. But how long is it gonna sit in there? 2 hours? It's fine. You're not gonna get like any sort of disease in 2 hours. Now don't leave it in your hot car and eat it after that, right? Like, please don't do that. But there's like, you're gonna have to have food around. You're gonna have to keep it around and just have it with you and eat at weird times. I know people say I can't eat at work. One, that's illegal. So you need to tell your boss to shove it. But two, if you prefer not to do that, you know what? They can't stop you from going to the bathroom. Are you like, ew, that's gross, eat in the bathroom? Well, ew, that's gross. You're like not getting any of your goals and you feel like shit all the time and you feel like crap and you cry every time you put your pants on. So maybe that's gross. Like, I don't know. People give me weird excuses for not doing things that don't make any sense. They can't stop you from going to the bathroom. You can eat in the bathroom anytime you want. Like, there's no real reason for that. Yeah? Would you agree? You can walk out to your car really quickly. I mean, there's people who smoke cigarettes that they give breaks to that are not on the clock. Pretend you smoke. I don't care. There's ways that you can make it happen if you have the food readily available. Now, if you don't have that sitting around, you can't grab a handful of, granola and head in to the bathroom. Like, it's so weird when you say it like that. But listen, like, you can't do that if it's not there. If you're like, well, I have to go get it and I can't get a lunch break, well, then you're not prepared. So you really have to like just think ahead. So it might not be the most perfect meals. And it might not be this beautiful meal plan that all fits in MyFitnessPal so perfectly and it all fits in your 21-day fix container so beautifully. But it's better than just not eating. Okay, you guys, it's better than just not eating. So I recommend you guys, first of all, get really, really clear on how not to lose weight, which is don't eat. You do need a certain number of calories each day in order to not store fat. So you do need to eat a minimum every day or your body will store extra fat. And that is the opposite of what you're trying to do, okay? Figure out what you're going to do for breakfast and make it happen. Make it non-negotiable. Make it non-negotiable. And then have food around. Okay? I hope that helps you guys at least get started. If you have questions on that, I have meal plan tips and meal prep tips and all that, but this video is, this long compared to what we could talk about. So hit me up if you need anything else. All right, kids, have a good day.